Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to my home. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to show you how I cut up a whole chicken. I'm going to do it how my mom did it when I was a kid, and my mother could really cut up a chicken. And then my husband taught me another way to cut up a chicken, because normally when you cut up a whole chicken, you normally get about 8 pieces. 2 legs, 2 wings, 2 thighs, 2 breast pieces. Now the breast pieces are really large, sometimes not too large, but they're still the largest piece of the chicken. And why would you give someone that really big piece of meat to have them take, maybe eat half of it, and now the rest of it is thrown away? So no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're going to take that breast, we're going to cut that breast into a minimum of 4 pieces. So now you have 10 pieces of chicken, and depending on how large the thighs are, we'll take those thighs and we'll cut those thighs in half. And once you cut those thighs in half, now you have 12 pieces of chicken. Now, the way I'm going to cut this chicken up, I believe I'm going to cut it up with the back. Now, most people don't do that anymore, because what they do is they cut the chicken with the back part. They cut it into the thigh and into the breast. But I'm going to take it and completely separate it, because when I was a kid, we used to eat that part, and that, to me, that was a really good part of the chicken. So I'm going to show you how I cut up a chicken, and I don't know, things may change as I get into it. I may change my mind and start doing it a different way. But for now, the way I just told you is the way I'm going to do it. So let's get into the video. Let's start cutting up this chicken. And before we get started, if you're new to my channel and you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit the subscription button, notification bell, comment, like, share this video out with others. Give me a thumbs up on the video. It really helps. I would really appreciate it. Don't be scared. Subscribing is free. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit that subscription button. Also, for those of you who would like to donate to my channel to help me out, the information will be listed below in the description bar. I will have all my Cash App information for those of you who would like to donate. And remember, no amount is too small. Everything helps. Again, this is your girl Eating with Food for Thought Roberts, also known as the personal chef, also known as Renee. So let's get into the video. The thing you want to do before you start cutting up your chicken is you want to make sure you have a really sharp knife. And believe it or not, every time that knife hits the cutting board, it gets a little duller. And that's why your knives aren't as sharp as they should be, is because once they hit that cutting board, the cutting board dulls your knife. So keep you a good knife sharpener on hand. And you don't have to spend a lot of money on a knife sharpener. This one is called Smith's knife sharpener. Smith's. And my husband swore by these. We have probably about 15 or 20 of them around here. But he swore by these knife sharpeners. And they're very easy to use. Don't be afraid. All you do is take them and just go down the blade like this. I've already pre-sharpened this knife, but I want to show you guys how I do this. You always want a good sharp knife. And once you do this, rinse it off. Never go straight into your cooking, into your cutting, if you have not rinsed it off, because little particles will end up on here. So, I've already washed my chicken. This is a 4-pound chicken. It's a Foster Farms chicken. And this is that back part I was telling you about that I'm going to separate. Because normally you would just cut it straight into the thigh. You would cut it into the thigh back here and then part of the breast, and it would go into part of the wings. But I think I'm going to do it a little different. So this is how my mom used to cut up a chicken. I used to watch her cut up a chicken. She always cut the leg and the thigh first. Separate it. Drop it in a bowl. Second side. And this is cutting up a chicken for beginners, for all you new cooks out there. 101. Sometimes you hit that bone, sometimes you don't, but it doesn't matter. Next, we go to the wing. And you cut a little bit of the breast into the wing, because the wings and the breasts are attached. Now, some people, when they cook their chickens, they like, I know when I was a kid, my mom used to always fold it over like that. I would never. Never. That tip is gone. It's history. I'm just going to separate the wing totally. Second wing. If you see you have too much fat on your chicken, just cut it off. It's that simple. Again, I'm going to separate the wing. Now, I'm going to get to the breast in the back. So here's the back part I was talking about. This is your breast right here. And see, that's a lot of meat. A lot of meat. What she would do, she would just cut it in half, and that's it. Now, as far as the breast goes, what I'm going to do with this breast, I'm going to cut it down the middle. Now, this is what the average person does. They'll cut the breast down the middle. Now you have this part of the breast, and you have this part of the breast. That's a lot of meat. I think that's more meat than any one person really needs to be eating. I'd rather see a person come back 10 times and not waste anything than to come in one time and waste the whole thing. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cut it in pieces. Let's just cut it in strips. You want to get as much meat off this bone as you possibly can. Now, you can either fry this bone, or you can take this breastbone, put it in the freezer, so when you need some stock, some chicken stock, you just take it out and boil it. It's up to you, your choice. So I'm just going to set this to the side. And there we have it. Our chicken is cut up. So let me see how many pieces we got out of here. Out of this breast, we got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces out of the breast. This is a chicken back, for those who like the chicken back. So that's a total of 9 pieces. $11 pieces, 2 thighs, 13 pieces, the 2 legs. Then you have the wing, which I cut in half. So we're going to just call this one piece 13, 14, total of 15 pieces from one chicken. If you know how to cut up a chicken right, you can have at least 15 servings on how to cut up a chicken, a whole chicken. If you don't want to buy chicken parts, because chicken parts can get very pricey. And if you just want to do a whole chicken, so you can have different parts of the chicken. And if you're cooking for a big family, one chicken will do it. If you have like 5 kids, 5 people, one chicken will do it. Or you can take this chicken, cut it up, and put half in the freezer for a later date, and cook half for a small family, smaller batches, and maybe 1 or 2 or 3 people. And a half a chicken would be plenty, because we have a total of 15 pieces here. Well, everyone, I hope you have enjoyed this video today on how I cut up a whole chicken. If you have not subscribed to my channel, hit the subscription button, notification bell, thumbs up, comment, like, share this video out with others, and I will see you on the next video. And the next video is right behind this video, and it's going to be how I cook my chicken. I fry my chicken different ways, and I'm going to show you tonight how I'm going to fry this chicken. And I'm not going to fry the whole thing. I'm just going to fry half, because I don't need all this chicken. The rest goes in the freezer. So thank you, everybody, for watching. I will see you on the next video. Good night, everyone.